Good morning, friend. How are we today? Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. This morning we're going to plan in my Hubman and Chubgirl planner. I am using the Cute Critter kit. I have my cheat sheet here, and I also have the washi for it and my notes. Let me see, do I have anything? That's March. Today I do have an appointment that got rescheduled to today that I never put in here. So let's get that down. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? I know here it was gorgeous on Saturday. It was like 77 degrees here. But then Sunday, we got snow. Nothing to like complain about, but it was like snow showers, nothing stuck. I did have an appointment on Tuesday that I did not write down. So let's put that in there because there's a hair stuck on this one and it's going to drive me nuts. Why are you not coming up? There we go. Okay, let's do this one. Do that, and I think that is the last of the appointments that I needed to get in here. I do need to get a hold of my lady that does my nails. I was gonna try and hold off until like the middle of May, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I will have to try and get in to see her to get them repainted. All right. What I think I'm gonna do, oh, I don't like that this is like stuck to the other page. Oh well, we'll deal with that. What I think I'm gonna do is later this week, we're gonna come back in and fill in what needs to be filled in. We'll do that together. Yeah, because I got some stuff I need to fill in. And what I do is I write on my Post-its daily everything that I do throughout the day. And I'm thinking I want to put this bigger washi down here on the bottom. Because I don't know, I was looking at it last week when we did the plan with me, and I'm like, that's grass, that should be on the bottom. So let's get that down here. Make sure it's like lined right up to the edge. Yeah, so we didn't do anything too major this weekend. We did go to Lowe's after I got done work on Saturday. And we bought 2 pear trees and 2 peach trees. The last couple of years we had missed them. And when we went to go get them, they were all gone. We had noticed that they were out. I think it was Friday. We had gone there to get strawberry plants. We wanted to just get the roots so that we could, because we're moving our strawberry plants to their own little patch in our yard so that they can have an area. And we had gone there after I got done work on Friday to get like 10 or 20 of the little roots that they come in. I think there was 20 because we got 3 bags. So it's either 20 or 30 because I think there's 10 in each bag. So we did that, and we noticed that they had the fruit trees out, and they had a lot of them on Friday. We went back, and they had a lot of people had already came and bought a bunch. So I'm glad that we went back after I got done work on Saturday to get those. And they had these gorgeous flowering trees, but oh my God, they were $175 for these trees. I would have loved to get them and plant one in our front yard, but usually with those types, you have to get 2 so they can pollinate each other. And I was more worried about getting my fruit trees. And I mean, that cost us a pretty penny as it was, so I didn't get the flowering tree. Maybe next year I'll get a flowering tree. Because we do have one. I can never remember the name of it that is in our backyard that was here when we moved in. And it flowers these like orange flowers. And it's got like this sort of like vine. And it doesn't really grow any bigger. It just stays the way it is. And we're actually going to be cutting that down this year. There. Okay. But yeah, we're going to cut that down this year because it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. So that'll get cut down this summer. And we already cut one of our pine trees down because it was looking pretty sad. There's that. Put those back in. Oh, I'm going to need those little guys. Come on. These are all my little ones. Yep. Put those there. And then we're going to pull these guys out. And which dates do we want to use? I think we'll go with these ones with the little daisies on them. Yeah, I think those will look cute. And then we'll pull one of these to-dos, and then I'm just going to put a blank box up here for the week. On Saturday, we also picked up some, like, I think it was 3 blueberry bushes. Our pup loves blueberries. So we're going to plant those, and we are thinking we might plant them over by a bee yard. So that way they will be able to pollinate those for us. And they were already actually starting to flower. So that was good. I can't wait till we can actually like start planting in the garden. We can actually start planting our garlic and our onions because they don't mind the cooler weather. So that's a bonus. I think we might do that this weekend. I did not take my princess this past weekend because I was not feeling well at all, and I didn't want to get her sick. So, because I'd feel awful because she just got over being sick. And I hate when my babies are sick. So I'm going to take her this weekend. I'll go and get her after I get done work on Saturday. And then my sister and my niece came over on Sunday. I still wasn't feeling the best. My back was killing me, and it's so weird because like the last time I had back surgery, I didn't have any pain for like 3 years. And this time, I don't know. Still have a lot of swelling, and I still have a lot of pain. It's so weird. But yeah, so my niece and my sister came over so we could discuss her graduation party, what they need, what I need to do for it. Because I'll be making the decorations and stuff. Oh, don't you play with me today. It is too early for you. Thank you. And then we decided that we are going to do her party here because we have a big yard. Like, they live right in town, and they don't have crap for a yard. When my daughter graduated, we lived in town, and we ended up having the party at my sister's house because it was like not her yard, but her driveway pretty much is where we set everything up. And she had this like small patch of yardage that we had my daughter's party at. And, it was just a small little family-oriented party, nothing major. So we did that there, and now we're going to have my niece's party out here. This one is for her friends. And then, like, our family is going to have a bigger one up at my aunt's house because all of our family lives in a different county. So we figured we could, well, my aunt wants to have one up there, my mom. So we're going to do that. But I'm only going to take the day off for this party that's going to be at my house. And then my other niece will graduate next year. Let's put some of this down over here. Bring it a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. And then we'll put our little to-do up top of that. So I have been thinking that I'm getting pretty bored of this. I feel like I have ADD. Well, I know I have ADD. I was diagnosed with it when I was a kid. So I get bored easily with this, like stuff that is like repetitive. And I am definitely getting bored of this because I feel like every week I do the same thing. And I know I've said it before, but I kind of want to be able to do more than what space I have allowed in my weekly spreads. Like, if I had like 2 days on one page or 3 days on one page, and then, like, I don't know, 2 days, and then 3 days, I don't know, but I want more space to be a little bit more creative, I guess. So I watch Seaweed Kisses, and I love how it's a moleskin, and she uses the blank pages book version of it. So I was thinking that I could use something similar to that, or the blank pages, maybe the dots, not the lines, definitely not the lines, or the grids. And make my own planner, like plan out the months, then the weekly. And I would do that each week. And then if I needed something for the daily, I would have that daily. I don't know. It was just something I was like thinking about doing. I did buy the Hubman and Chubgirl Tomoy River 3-month planners. And I think I'm gonna like play around with those to see if I like those. I don't know. I did the Hobonichi cousin for 2 years. Yes. And I liked how that was, but then it got boring because it was like the same thing every day. or every week. So I got bored of that real quick. Well, I can't say real quick because I stuck to it for like, I don't know, 2 years. But yeah, so, and I'm loving my Sterling ink everyday carry. I love that thing. So I might just start switching over to that and use that as my like everything planner. And if I do that, I'm going to end up having to cancel my Hubman and Chubgirl kits and possibly just go to the sticker kit. So, and then I need a little box for up here. I don't want to use blue. Oh, you know what? I think I got some small ones that I could use from this box. This kit right here. Actually, let's use one of these. And it is week 17. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to sit down. I'm in the middle of creating my third Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. I almost have it completed. I have to stop and pick up some magnets. I made these bookmarks. So I got to stop and pick those up after work today and then get it out in the mail tomorrow. And then I'm not doing another one. That's 3 for me. So after this one is completed, all I have to do is fill in the pages once I receive the books. And I have 2 right now that I have to get out. I just received one, and that one will have to go out by the 3rd. The other one, I just have to do my About Me page in it, and everything else in hers has been completed, and then get that one out in the mail. That one's supposed to be out by the 15th, and then I'm a little behind on it. But to be fair, I got it late, so, but yeah, so that's what is going on. So once I get everything caught up on those, and I will sit down and play around with some journals or some planners and see what I want to do. Okay, so I have a doctor's appointment today. Let's go in with, use up some of these because I don't use my Hubman and Chubgirl's monthlies as much as I thought I would. But I get the full kit, the ultimate kit. I'll do yellow. And then I'm going to use some highlighters as well this week. And then we're just going to highlight work. Let that dry for a minute. These are the Stedler highlighters. I actually got them at, I think it was Ollie's for like $2. I was like, oh, I'll buy those. So we'll put this appointment right here. I do have some, I have to run to the bank for work. And I'll probably do that after I get done my doctor's appointment or before. Because I got one of my, got a final payment from one of my home buyers, and then I took a deposit on one of the houses over the weekend. Do this bank. And that way it doesn't look like it's for me. I mean, granted, that'd be nice. Just butt it right up to that. And then for work, I also have to email a contract and performas. So we'll just highlight those. I like that there isn't the time frame. That is one thing that I do like about this planner. I can like pretty much just make a list. Because like it doesn't really matter, but I kind of still like see that, oh, well, work has to be first because it's 9 to 5. Then I have my doctor's appointment at 1:30 or 11:30. So I still kind of feel like I have to do the time, but I don't. I don't know. It's kind of still there in my head. I have 2 performas I got to do. So we're going to do 3 lines because I got to do the performas and then I got to email them to my boss. And I think that's all I have for work. As of right now. Okay. And then after work, I need to stop at Walmart. I think I can use, let's go with this guy. I have to pick up that magnet so I can finish my bookmarks. I made the bookmarks in Canva, and then I just used like the single sheet laminating, self-laminating sheets. And then it's laminated on one side of the bookmark, and then I just folded them. And then that way, and then I'm going to put a little magnet on the back sides of it. And then they're just going to be these cute little bookmarks. We're doing like a bookmark swap in this group. So, I don't need bookmark. I'll just put bookmark magnets. Because I didn't want to have to try and peel that up because I was thinking of bookmarks. And then when I get home, I need to finish that book and get it ready to go in the mail tomorrow morning. So let's get a small sticker. We'll use this one. And then that way I'll have plenty of room. Because this is, oh, this isn't the last week. So I don't want to use up all of the stickers. Okay. Let's put this one back on. Well, yeah, let's put this one back on. And then that way, if I need to, just looking to see what I have. 1, 2, kind of want to highlight something, but in, we could use yellow. Let's use yellow, and then we'll highlight working on my travel journals because I have the 2 other groups journals as well as mine. We'll put finish. So we'll finish that tonight, and then I want to do, so green is going to be my filming. So tomorrow morning we're going to do a filming. Do we have a film for Wednesday? Yes. And Wednesday is my day off this week. Let me see if I got a sticker to put up there. I do. She's short, but that's okay. And then Thursday, am I planning to film? Yes. See, I'm like struggling about swapping out my planners because I think this planner was like $30, $35. I don't know, I can't remember. But I'd hate to waste it. That's my problem. But then again, it's undated. So, I mean, I could pop in at any time again and start using it. But then again, will I ever use it again? Probably not. Okay. So there's that. And then Tuesday, we are going to the post office. So we're going to use this. I don't know why. I just don't use my tweezers. It's so much easier. I would love it if I could mail out my journal and my group one's journal. Maybe we will try and get that out too. So let's make a spot down here and try and miss the black because, okay. I'll put, what is it, group one. I found these pens at Walmart and they're like a heavy pen and I love how they write. I love how black the ink is. And they honestly, they don't run out as fast as I thought they would. Because usually when it's like a thicker point, a thicker pen, they tend to run out. I've been writing in my journal with this one for probably about a week now. And I think they come in like a 4 or 5 pack, a 5-pack, because I got 4 more to go. But they don't have refills that I know of. And they have like almost a, it's a 0.7. And then they have this like little cross on it. And I don't know what brand it is. I don't remember, but they have like this whole line of like journals, planners, desk accessories, things like that. And then we work on Tuesday. Is it raining? It is. And I don't have really anything big going on at work right now. Well, for Tuesday anyways, that I know of. Oh, on Thursday, I do have a webinar that I have to go to. Let me write that down so that I don't forget that. Okay. So there's that. And then what else we got going on Tuesday? I'm just going to put a highlight down. I'm not going to do it yet, just in case I have something come up for work today for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we are going to put in one of these big guys. We are decluttering. Okay, so we're going to deep clutter the kitchen cabinets, the laundry room, organize my craft room, and put laundry away. It's been about fucking 8 weeks. Ooh, sorry, I did not mean to swear. It's been about 8 weeks that I haven't put laundry away. I hate laundry with a passion. I hate putting laundry away. I'll wash it and I'll dry it all day long, but I hate putting it away. I know. If I just put it away right after it was dried, it'd be fine. But it's just, I hate it. I've always hated laundry. I mean, I never swear on here, but yeah, that's how much I hate laundry. I didn't mean for that to come out either, but it's hated with a passion. I love my clothes. But the laundry is just not my thing. I just don't like it. I am going to highlight because I need to decorate a little bit afterwards. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to do this over here. And I'm also going to work on my budget on Wednesday so I can get ahead of that game. We'll use one of these. Let's go with the blue. Because my check technically goes in at like 5 p.m. on Wednesday. So I'll go to the bank Thursday on my way to work. So let's steal some of these little tiny stickers. We'll put this guy right here. And because I'm going to be cleaning, we got this And then we got some laundry. I just saw it right here. It's a washing machine. But that's okay. We'll still use it. And then, no, I don't want that one. I want this one right here. This little plan with me type looking thing. There. Okay. And the weight was 146.3. Okay. So Thursday, what do we got going on Thursday? Nothing. Nothing except for work and that webinar. And possibly working in a sisterhood. Okay, so work is in this blue. Get that in there. Okay, and then after work, we'll probably, I don't know what I have planned for dinners this week. I did not write those down. Actually, you know what? I might have them in here. Did I write them in this book? No. It was my little book that I just wrote them down in. Because I was going to go grocery shopping. And I didn't go grocery shopping. Oh wait, what do we got right here? Oh, it's April's meal plan. What's today? The 20th? Oh, we were supposed to have BLTs tonight. I could always pick up, I think we got bacon. And I could always pick up lettuce and tomatoes when I stop at Walmart. Because I think they sell lettuce there. We just have a small Walmart. We don't have a super center. I'll hold off on the dinners. We won't do the dinners. Because I think we have bacon, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. And Friday, we work 9 to 3. And that's all I got. And then Saturday, 9 to 3. And after work, we are picking up Miss Penelope. I think I'm going to use this big one to note that. My little wild child. Love that girl. She is too cute. Okay, and then Sunday we're bringing Miss Penelope home. That doesn't need a big box. And I'm gonna use the green highlighter. Actually, let's just put this one up here first for Penny. We'll bring her home around noonish. I tend to usually bring her home around noon because she doesn't tend to sleep at night here. So I bring her home so that I can get some sleep because her mom will get sleep all night. And then that way she'll be able to take her and not be exhausted like me. Nope, not blue. So I'm going to use the green, and I'm going to note that I need to make plans and possibly film. Let's go down one more here. Okay. Plan next week. Okay, and I think that is about it. I'm gonna do another, and hopefully I will be all caught up on my sisterhood journals, and they will be all ready to be mailed out, if not mailed out already, because mine is gonna get mailed out Tuesday. My other one should have been mailed out by the 15th, so that one's going to get mailed. Hopefully I can get both of those mailed out by Tuesday, tomorrow. And then this other one that I just received on Saturday has to be mailed out by the 3rd. Isn't that nice how they just mail them to you late and you have to kind of get caught up on it? Yep. Anyways, so that is this week's plans. I don't know if I should put some decor down. I don't know if I want to. I kind of like this very minimal look this week. I'll put some little ones. I'll put some little ones down. Actually, Thursday, you know what? We need to stop to the bank. There we go. I don't want those there. I want those back here in my April. Right there. All right, let's put some little decor down. I don't want to do too much because I kind of like the minimalist look on this week's. Let's put a little butterfly. I gotta write my to-do list out still too. Some flowers. I'll just finish up this sheet and then I think it'll be good for the stickers. good to go. That one's empty. What do you think? Should I add more? Maybe a little right there. A couple of things of grass maybe down here on the bottom. And then this last one maybe like right here. Okay, I think that looks good. Cute, cute. All right, so if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and turn your bell notifications on so that you can see how this looks at the end. I think we're gonna do like a film with me for all of April to get these all backfilled in, because I know I'm missing some of this backfilled. But yeah, so let me know what you think. If you have any questions, just leave them below. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you spending some time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.